Hey, what's up, Coach? Welcome back to the podcast. Today is episode 194, and the title is The Consistent Marathon. Before we dig in, if you enjoy these podcast episodes and these have been helping you, make sure and leave us some feedback here on iTunes. This helps us get the show into thousands of new coaches' earbuds every single month. And that's my goal. I want to help more coaches grow their business so they can have more impact on kids, they create more income, and they get more freedom. Now, like I said, the title is The Consistent Marathon. I'll tell you a funny story. So back in 2012, my brother Steve and I, we wanted to train for a half marathon. So it wasn't a full, but it was a half marathon. And I remember all the training we did. It was like we had set days where we were doing runs outside. And I remember how boring it was. It was like we'd go on like 2-hour runs, and like we wouldn't even really talk to each other. Like I would try to listen to music, and then I would just be like, man, this is freaking boring. It's just so much different than playing soccer or a different sport where like you're playing against people. And I learned a lot though when we were doing that training, where it's like you don't have to run, like you're not sprinting, like you just keep a pace, and you need to keep a certain pace and not drop below that pace. And what happens is, over a period of time, like when you're running and you're just breathing and you're thinking and you're doing that by yourself, it really is just like a mental thing. And how I relate that to business is when you start a business, you don't start off sprinting, right? In year 2 of your business, you're not sprinting. In year 20 of your business, you're not sprinting. Like you have to have a pace that's manageable, because I see a lot of people out there, and this is why I hate social media. Like I freaking hate social media when I see coaches that are like, oh, I'm grinding out at the field today for 20 hours. And then like 2 weeks later, like they don't have any post. Like they're trying to do these sprints on the weekends, and they try to brag that they're working really, really hard. But it's not about talking about your work. It's about being consistent, right? And showing up daily. And I know for me personally, I don't work on the weekends. Like I don't touch anything on Saturdays or Sundays. If a client calls me, I'm not picking up. If someone wants to do a session, I'm not doing a session. Like I have a very regimented schedule throughout the week, but I look at Monday through Friday as the consistent marathon. It's like when I wake up, like, do I know what I'm going to do? Yes or no? All right. And that's a question you need to answer for yourself. Like, do you know what you're doing? Like, do you know what you're working on? Like, are you willing to, ride it out in a marathon, or are you just trying to sprint? And this is the difference between coaches who are really successful and coaches who are kind of average. Like coaches that are average, they want whatever that thing is now. Like they want $10,000 now, and they don't want to do anything to earn that. They want to have immediate gratification. And what we need to do as a community here on this podcast is have the opposite mindset. We need to understand that this is a marathon that we're doing, that we're running. Like this is not this little 100-meter sprint. Because when you approach it with the marathon mindset, you know that, every day is a new day. Like every day you reset, and it's really a battle that you're facing against yourself. Like a lot of coaches out there, like, and I talk about this all the time, a lot of coaches get distracted. They don't have a set mission. And when you don't have a set mission, you're not running a marathon. You're going to be running these 100-meter sprints and then taking 3 weeks off and going on vacations, or not taking the steps to grow your business. And again, when we look at this as a marathon, we know it just needs to be consistent. It needs to be a consistent pace that you're going at. And when you do that, you win. I've never, in my period of the last 11, 12 years of surrounding myself with other coaches, being around other types of business owners, like it's so hard to find people who just make a ton of money in this type of business overnight. And if they have, they're probably not doing it anymore, because they probably found some other bright, shiny object that they're looking for. And again, I'm going to pound this into your head, but we got to run a consistent marathon, not these short little sprints, right? That's not going to cut it. So if you want to like supercharge your business and you're willing to take time, right? I've never told anyone in our consulting program that within the next 30 days, you're going to make $500,000. I've never said that, right? And I never have said that. I never will say that. I know it takes time, but if you're willing to run the marathon with your business and you want to grow your business and you need personalized one-on-one help, go to www.buildmysportsbiz.com, click on the mastermind button. When you do that, that will take you to a page where you can learn all about that program. You can see results, you can see what's included, and that leads to a phone call where we can chat. And if you don't have that mindset where you're going to run the marathon, like, don't reach out to me. I don't want to talk to you. But if you know it takes time, if you know building something meaningful will take time, you're the type of coach that I want to help. Like, I have zero desire to help anyone who has the opposite mindset where they just want something now, right? Because I hate that. Because I'm personally, I'm not like that. I know everything that I've built, it's taken me years. It has taken me so many years to build what I've done. And I know that it's because I had to have that marathon mentality. So that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next episode. Like I said, if you want to check out our mastermind, go to our website and you can find out all the details there. All right, see you later.